Dear students, let us discuss about Euclid's fifth postulate. Here in this section, we will also discuss some examples and theorems. It was observed that postulate 1 to postulate 4 are simple and obvious that these are taken as self-evident truths. However, it is not possible to prove them. So, these statements are accepted without any proof. But postulate 5 is far complex than others. So, all of you know about postulate 5 in our previous class. If a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of the angles is less than two right angles. Here is the explanation of postulate 5. The line PQ in figure falls on lines AB and CD such that the sum of the interior angles 1 and 2 is less than 180 degree on the left side of PQ. Therefore, the lines AB and CD will eventually intersect on the left side of PQ. So, equivalent versions of Euclid's fifth postulate. Euclid's fifth postulate is very significant in the history of mathematics. There are several versions of his postulate. One of them is Playfair's axiom given by a Scottish mathematician John Playfair in 1729. Here is the statement of Playfair's axioms. For every line L and for every point P not lying on L, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to L. Here in this diagram, we can see that of all the lines passing through the point P, only line M is parallel to line L. Through point P, we can construct infinitely many lines, but the only line M is parallel to L. The second version of fifth postulate of Euclid, that is, two distinct intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. Nowadays, postulate and axioms are terms that are used interchangeably and in the same sense. Postulate is actually a verb. When we say that let us postulate, this means let us make some statement based on the observed phenomenon in the universe. Its truth or validity is checked afterwards. If it is true, then it is accepted as a postulate. A system of axioms is called consistent if it is impossible to deduce from these axioms a statement that contradicts any axiom or previously proven statements. So, When any system of axioms is given, it needs to be ensured that the system is consistent. After Euclid states his postulates and axioms, he used them to prove other results. Then using these results, he proved some more results by applying deductive reasoning. The statements that were proved are called propositions or theorems. Euclid deduced 465 propositions in a logical chain using his axioms, postulates, definitions, and theorems proved earlier in the chain. Euclid did not require his fifth postulate to prove his first 28 theorems. Many mathematicians, including him, were convinced that the fifth postulate is actually a theorem that can be proved using just the first four postulates and other axioms. However, all attempts to prove the fifth postulate as a theorem have failed. But these efforts have led to a great achievement, the creation of several other geometries. These geometries are quite different from Euclidean geometry. They are called non-Euclidean geometries. So let us now discuss and solve some examples by using Euclid's definitions, axioms, and postulates. Here is the first example. If A, B and C are 3 points on a line and B lies in between A and C, then prove that AB plus BC is equal to AC. In the figure, AC coincides with AB plus BC. But Euclid's axiom 4 says that things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. Hence, it can be deducted that AB plus BC is equal to AC. Here is the next example. Prove that an equilateral triangle can be constructed on any given line segment. Consider a line segment of any length, say AB, it is given. Using Euclid's postulate 3, we can draw a circle with point A as the center and AB as the radius. Similarly, another circle can be drawn with point B as center and BA as the radius. Here both circles meet at point C. Now draw the line segment AC and BC to form a triangle ABC. So we have to prove that this triangle is equilateral, that means AB is equal to AC is equal to BC. Now AB is equal to AC since they are the radii of the same circle. Similarly, BA is equal to BC, that means they are radii of the same circle. From these facts and Euclid's axiom that things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another, we can conclude that AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. So, here is a theorem. Two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. So, proof. Here we are given two lines L and M. We need to prove that they have only one point in common. For the timing, let us suppose that the two lines intersect in two distinct points, say P and Q. So we have two lines passing through two distinct points P and Q, but this assumption clashes with the axiom that only one line can pass through two distinct points. So our assumption that is wrong. That means two lines that pass through two distinct points is wrong. From this it concludes that two distinct lines cannot have more than one point in common. So this is all about your Euclid geometry, so please go through it. Thank you.